Hey everybody, I want to first of all thank all the people who responded to my last video. I really appreciate all of your concern and your kind words. It did mean a lot. Things are going much better. Well, basically yesterday and today. But anyway, I really appreciate it. But this video is actually going to be about God, Guns, Guts, and Glory. Somebody I haven't responded to in a long time. And there's a couple of reasons why I've been meaning to make a video about this clown. One of them is, over the last couple of months, his name will come up occasionally, like in Blog TV. And there's a couple of people's responses to him that sort of alarmed me. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. One of those responses is, who's God, Guns, Guts, and Glory? So there's like a whole crop of YouTube people who aren't familiar with him, or not very familiar with him. And the other response is probably the most disturbing one, is people seeming to believe that he's gone, that he's off of YouTube, he's not making videos anymore. And that's kind of unfortunate, because he never stopped making videos. He seemed to, the video responses to him from other people seemed to have faded off after he won the Dipshit of the Year award, which he deserved, and I congratulated him on. He really deserves Dipshit of the Millennia. But that's an aside. He didn't go anywhere. He has his own channel still. He's made. The problem is, and this is an unfortunate thing, and I understand the reasons why, and I'm not trying to be critical of anybody, but as you guys are aware, remember, his accounts, I think 7 or 8 in a row, got flagged, repeatedly got flagged. He repeatedly got reported on for hate speech and such, so that the channel would get shut down. He'd start a new one, get shut down. And so now his new channel, unfortunately, has removed, I'm assuming in an effort to not lose this channel, he doesn't put his good old-fashioned hate speech is no longer on his new channel, which is, I think, a loss. What he's done is now he puts all of this on an off-site, his own website, GodGunsGutsGlory.com, link down below, where he puts all of his spewing hate. I mean, he's just as bad as ever. He hasn't changed a bit. And the reason I say it's unfortunate, I'm not a fan of hate speech. In fact, I think God, Guns, Guts, and Glory is probably the worst human being that I've ever met or ever encountered. I honestly believe that. The man is a maggot. He's a worthless piece of shit. He's a useless prick. He's absolutely everything. You know, they don't get any worse that I've ever encountered on YouTube. But I don't like to see, first of all, I don't like to see censorship, even if it's somebody I despise. And I think that having it legitimized him, having his channels being shut down. It legitimized his idea, his Christian persecution complex, that this idea that there's a conspiracy working against him, and this just fed all of that crap. Had he been allowed on his original channel to put all of his hate up there, I honestly believe that when exposed to the light, his kind of ignorance and stupidity just kind of falls apart on its own. It doesn't need anybody flagging it down to look ridiculous. When he was up, before it happened, I noticed even a lot of the hardcore fundamentalist Christians were pulling back from him. After the flagging campaigns and such, they kind of grouped back with him again, you know, if that makes sense. It gave him an air of legitimacy. So I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. But one of I'm just going to respond briefly to a couple of I'm going to respond to a couple of points in one of his videos because I just had to laugh about that. So I'll put some clips in and enjoy.
Evolution is pseudoscience, even though it's been pretty much proven.
You hear that, Macy? Another atheist says evolution is pretty much proven. There's not one speck of proof, there's not one speck of evidence that's ever been proof for evolution, ever.
Let me translate that for you. What he means by there's no evidence, absolutely no evidence for evolution, what he means is there's absolutely no evidence for evolution that he would ever examine, or if he did happen to examine, would have the intelligence to even begin to understand.
Hey, laugh at that. Laugh at the atheists.
As you can see in these clips, apparently the rest of 4G's family has decided that he's a freaking ass clown, and now the only one that'll listen to him is a toddler in a high chair.
What? What's that? They found a couple dinosaur fossils. The only reason they're preserved is because of the flood.
That's right, there's only a few dinosaur bones, just a couple, 1, 2 maybe. How about the fact that there's 1,200 skeletons of dinosaurs known, representing about 540 species. That's 1,200 skeletons, that's not counting the other isolated bones that aren't part of a skeleton that we have.
The Earth couldn't possibly be here for 1 million or 1 billion years. The sun is collapsing at a steady rate because it's using up its hydrogen and its helium. There's just no way that this Earth and the Moon orbits have been in perfect synchronous for 1 billion years, and it's still working. You know, the sun has decreased in size quite a bit if it was here. So from the time it was here, I think somebody says it would have been overlapping Mercury.
The sun is shrinking. Isn't that great? Fucking 20 plus years ago, that argument was so thoroughly debunked that Ken Ham of Answers in Genesis and John Morris of ICR have both said, that's in their list of claims that creationists or Christians shouldn't use anymore because it's, simply false. It's like the lowest level of stupid creationist bullshit. The sun is shrinking. Bullshit, okay? Okay, this once again, it's no surprise, of course, this is from a guy who, on another site, I'm not going to tell you where, on another site lists his education as graduate school. And then in the details section, what's he put? An associate's in a Votech college. Yeah, that's graduate school. I graduated and went to school. Dumb fuck. Alright, get ready for this. I couldn't make this shit up, okay?
This is what's funny. Is incest often succeeds, but in Charles Darwin's case, because he was doing it to blaspheme God and create a superior race, superior breed, by mating with his own cousin, likewise his fellow evolutionists did, it resulted in catastrophe. That's the mind that you follow. Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Incest sometimes succeeds, okay? I don't know. If his family watches his videos, be very afraid.
It wasn't until a homosexual painting the chapel for the Roman Catholic Church, who depicted Jesus with long hair, light skin, skinny, girly, with blue eyes, did anybody think that Jesus had long hair.
That's right, Michelangelo was the first person to ever depict Jesus with long hair, or as a long-haired Caucasian, right? Yeah. Hey, Sean, have you ever seen Michelangelo's depiction of Jesus? There's two that I'm aware of. There's probably more, but the two that I'm aware of, the Pieta and the Last Judgment. None of which show Jesus as a long-haired, girly man that you like to pretend. You know fuck all about art, just like you know fuck all about science, or you know fuck all about your own fucking religion, you dumb shit. Alright, again, I'm going to put a link down below. I urge you all to go to his YouTube channel, go to his website. I think there's a ton of material. If you're bored and you're looking for,
Mistake number 1 is thou shalt not create any graven image of anything which is up in heaven or down below on earth. That's biblical. So all statues, pictures, paintings of Jesus, Mary, everything like that, blasphemy. That's an abomination. But
once again, Sean, you need to read your Bible. You wanna no graven images. You get that part right. Check out Deuteronomy chapter 4. It clarifies the second commandment quite a bit there. I hope you don't have any, photographs of people, animals in your home whatsoever. Absolutely no photographs, drawings, pictures, video, anything that has the likeness of a human being or an animal is considered a graven image. That's why, if you look at traditional Jewish artwork, they don't have images of any animals. Not just things to worship, any kind of image. So I hope you don't have anything like that. You might want to delete all your videos too, because you know what? If Jehovah sees it, you're fucked. If you want to, a good topic to make a video about, this guy's still a gold mine of material. I think it's a loss to us all that we're not seeing video responses to him like we used to. I think it would be worthwhile to start making new ones. So enjoy. Thank you.
As well as evolution, that we came from dirty, filthy apes, and there's always the homosexuals that usually jump aboard that. They want us to believe we all came from dirty apes.
So